what's up? It's your girl Nefatarie, the Queen of Queens, and you are tuned into the Lion TV show. We have a hot sizzling interview coming up and performance, so make sure you're lucky.
Nefatarie, no for them couldn't be me parry. Say them a friend turn around here for me.
We have inside the studio here. Don't you see a big smile on my face? It's Mr. Acquainted thing, you know what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let she introduce herself to you guys.
Nefatarie, the Queen of Queens, Nephi Nation, big up yourself. All my supporters, big up yourself. Facebook, YouTube. Oh.
Nefatarie.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Yes, thank you.
I'm saying I'm gonna call her out and curse her out. Well, definitely, I'm glad we made the link. I spoke to your manager before and things like that.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Now, a question I'm gonna ask you.
Let's go, ready.
You know what I'm saying? Ready. All right. Now, you have me up one night. I'm supposed to normally get up 4 o'clock for work, and you have me until 2 o'clock doing research on you.
What?
Yeah. Seriously. Well,
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, especially with your career coming up and things like that, it is so fascinating. Well, first I want you to tell me what school you attended, and from that we'll move on.
So I went to college. Are we talking about college? I ended up getting my 4-year degree. I did get my 4-year degree. I went to Wesleyan University in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? And now...
Yes, it was a struggle. It was a struggle because I really wanted to be, pursuing the music and just doing the music full time. But
right.
I disciplined myself and I got through it and I finished it.
Okay. So. You're born in Miami.
I was born in Miami. You definitely did your research.
All right. Born in Miami from Jamaican parentage.
Yes, Spanish Town. Everybody from Spanish Town, big up yourself.
Yes. And then also a Rastafarian.
Yes.
So that's where your name is from.
Nefatarie. Yeah, that's how I got Nefatarie. So my people always ask me, is Nefatarie? Yeah, is Nefatarie my real name? And it is my real name. Yeah, my brothers. I have 2 brothers, and my brothers and I, we all have African names.
Yeah.
Because my parents, they practice Rastafarianism.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, how comes you didn't try in that era with your parents?
I did in certain ways. Like for example, I don't eat pork or beef.
No. Let's stick with the beef.
So like I was never allowed to eat pork or beef growing up. So. For me, it's just natural to continue not to eat it. You know what I'm saying? So like I never had it. So and I still pray to Jah sometimes. Sometimes I pray to God. Sometimes Jah. It depends.
Okay.
But as far as like,
it depends on what you're going through in that process.
Yeah, it just depends. Just what comes out of my mouth that night or that day or whatever.
Okay. Now, before you start doing the the music, you're doing modeling.
Yeah.
Tommy Hill.
Yeah. So I started out as a model. I modeled for Tommy Hilfiger and for Des. Sort of how because it was just natural for me to do it. I have sort of a slim body, so.
Yes, there you go. So, doing the modeling and stuff like that. At what point you say, you know what, the modeling thing, I'm more into the music instead of doing the modeling thing?
Well, I always had the music in the back of my head while I was doing the modeling, But it's just that the modeling just came so easy. People would always just say to me, why don't you, model? Why don't you model? So I just would do it because it was just easy, like I'm slim, so whatever. But it came to a point where I wanted to get very serious about the music. The music is my passion. And so I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the music serious and just focus on that 100% because it takes a lot of focus and energy to be successful at anything you want. So yeah.
So at what point you decide that, you know what year you started that you want to do the music?
Oh wow, I probably started music about 2007, like get serious about it. Like I used to go to Jamaica before I started pushing myself in New York. I always used to go to Jamaica because my family used to be like, why don't you go to Jamaica and try and get on some rhythms? So I used to go back and forth to Jamaica a lot. And my very first rhythm was the Gangsta Beat rhythm by Payday Music.
Yes.
And I think that was anywhere between 2006 and 2008, somewhere around there.
Nice. Now, I realized also you did work with Lindsay Lohan.
Yes,
He
yes.
was a backup singer.
Yeah, so I started out, I have a friend named Gene Noble,
Yes.
and he's a background singer for like Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, everybody. He actually has a song out right now with Shaggy.
Yes.
And we were friends, we went to high school together, we were in choir together in high school. And he called me one day and was like, you know, Lindsay Lohan is having auditions, you should go. And I said to myself, I'm not gonna go, you know, like, what are I've never sang background for anybody, I only sing in the choir. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, what are the odds of me? And at the time, Lindsay Lohan was like Kim Kardashian right now, like she was hot, you understand? So I was just like, why would I get it out of all people? And I decided, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go, you never know. So I went and I got it, and that was, you know, that just shows you never know, just go after.
Never know when it's your time.
Exactly.
Yes. So also something about J-Lo.
Yeah, I was on a writing team for her. So I used to also, while I was doing sort of like the pop thing and singing background, I was on a few different, what they call writing teams, where a lot of artists like Beyonce or Rihanna will have people write for them, write songs for them. And a lot of times they'll set it up into teams, into groups, and writers will come together and write songs and submit it for their album based on what they're looking for. So I was on this like bad boy writing team, and we used to write songs to, you know, submit for a few different artists. Cat DeLuna, J-Lo was one of them when Puffy was working with her. So yeah, I used to try and write as well.
Also, Baby Spice.
Yeah, so after I finished the promo tour for Lindsay Lohan, Lindsay Lohan's management also managed Baby Spice, who's Emma Bunton from the Spice Girls.
Yes.
So after I was done with Lindsay Lohan, they called me back and said, hey, we have another gig for you to sing background for Baby Spice, who was coming out with her own album. She came over from London and she was in the US promoting, so I did a few promotional gigs with her singing background as well.
Nice. Now you have a single that you did with G-Star.
Yes.
And that tune, Real Up.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so what happened was I've known about G-Star, you know, like I've heard his name. He's a very controversial artist, as a lot of people know. And so he had known of me as well. He had known of me as well as an artist, you know, from New York and from Jamaica or whatever. And he had approached me about doing a song, a collab. And at first, he'll tell you, at first I was like, I was a bit apprehensive. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that, because, you know, he's a very controversial artist.
Of course,
I didn't know if I wanted to sort of like mix myself with that. And he was just like, no, you know, it'll be a good look, you know, like. And everything he said, you know, was true. Like, we definitely, the song got a huge buzz out of New York by Arms House Records, produced by Arms House Records. And
knowing that he was more of a controversial artist, did you have a little, you know, like, I don't think I want to do something with him because...
Yeah, definitely. He would tell you, like, when he first asked me to do the song, I was just like, you know, I don't know if I want to do that, because actually, to tell you the truth, a few of the artists that he used to sort of like do diss records for were friends of mine from Jamaica. You understand? So it was like I didn't know if I wanted to mix, you know, that loyalty to my friends with business, you know. But you know, he assured me that it was just strictly, you know, a lyrical thing on music, and it wasn't anything personal. And you know, I did it, you know, basically like for my career, to voice Real Up, and it gave both of us a huge buzz, you know, in the New York area and also in Jamaica.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, remember on Facebook, if you want to ask a question, type it out. We're right here. And also on the Line TV show, You guys in the room, don't be a party pooper because you guys had a lot of questions. Was telling me to make sure on the top of the question. All right, a must thing. All right, now someone called me. I don't think they're in the room right now. They called me about, you know, I was a little bit, what I should say, the way how you classified yourself as a reggae, pop, and rock artist.
Yeah.
Explain that.
I think you're talking about the pop reggae rock star.
There you go.
Yeah,
pop reggae rock star.
So the pop reggae part really comes from the fact that like my music is a mix of pop and reggae. I have a mixtape out right now called The Introduction, and if you listen to it, there's some songs like Real Up that's hardcore dancehall.
Yes, really hardcore.
Yeah.
The video is hot.
Yeah, thank you. And then there's also songs like What You Think About Me, that's sort of a pop song with like a reggae inspiration in it.
Yes.
You know, so that's where the pop and reggae comes from. And the rock star part is more about my image and, you know, my look. You know, I'm into fashion, I'm into clothes and stuff like that. So that's kind of, I like edgy kind of things. So that's kind of where the rock star part comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I see there's a question in the room.
First question is from J Star. She's neat and cute. Ask her if she's single.
J-Star, really? Alright, J-Star, we're gonna put that question on pause a little bit if she's pre-single and disengaged. Alright, we'll talk about that a little bit. What's the next question? Remember, J-Star, I'm coming back to that. What's the next question?
The next question is from Mark. What's your favorite type of food?
What's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food? I would say, I don't know if they're talking about actual food or like which kind. I love fried dumplings. I love plantain. Like I cannot eat a meal like a Jamaican. I cannot eat a Jamaican meal unless I have plantain on the side with it. Like I cannot.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious, and I love fried dumpling. Growing up, like that was my thing, fried dumpling.
A country girl, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely, I love that. All right. Vogue Essence. Alright. Vogue and also
magazine.
Essence magazine. Yeah. Why went down with that?
So Vogue, I think I was at a party or something in New York, and they had ended up taking a picture of me because of like my style. You know, sometimes they take street. Yeah, so I was featured in Vogue magazine because of that. And then also Essence. I performed at the Essence Music Festival a few years back, and that was a huge deal for me because I was alongside acts like Keisha Cole, Dougie Simmons, Mary J. Blige also performed that night too. Yeah, so as a new act, you know, to open up for them and especially in that market was, you know, a huge step in my career.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Now, okay. I watch a clash. I should have put you on my turntable when you came.
Oh my gosh.
I saw a clash that you did with West Kenya Baby.
Kaya Baby
versus.
Yes. So Kaya Baby.
I told you had me up.
I should have. Oh my gosh. I should have came to you for training sessions.
You should have. That's your clash.
So that was, you're talking about, that was actually, they called it the amateur, was it?
Battle of the DJ.
Yeah, Battle of the DJ, the amateur Battle of the DJ. Yeah. So it was basically, there's a popular DJ from Queens named G Money, and he decided to do once a month the Battle of the DJs, amateur DJs.
She did good, guys. Trust me. You can go and watch it. You can see a little nervousness when she started up, but then you get some tracks. I had to go back and see if I have those records.
Yeah, I've never DJed in my life, like DJ. And so we're talking about being a selector, DJing like that, you know. In my life, I've never been behind turntables in my life, and I probably had about 2 weeks or like a week to train. Yeah, and so I was nervous. I was definitely nervous, but you know they say always put yourself in situations outside the box. So it was fun for me, and I versed a hot rapper from Queens, a female rapper named Kaya Baby. And that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to do it too, was to, you know, do something fun with Kaya because I have respect for her. Exactly. And it was outside of my genre, because it was a lot of hip hop people.
And your comfort zone.
Exactly, in my comfort zone, because I'm not a selector, I'm not a DJ. you know, but it was fun. It was.
Guys,
I have so much respect for you guys now, for DJs. I have so much respect for you guys. It's not easy. It's not easy. Trust me.
Sometimes I look at a video when I just started and I was like, are you serious, dude? Really?
Come see how far you come.
Yeah, practice coming.
Yeah.
Now, you have a song out there, My Body.
Yeah. My body, my body, my
now,
body.
hold on there. What kind of body we are talking about?
It depends the context you take the song. That's the whole
So
thing.
whatever concept you take the song, right along with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you. All right.
I a buddy is a friend. I don't know what you're thinking of.
But I would think a friend as a guy, of course.
Right.
As a friend, but I don't think she was really thinking of a friend when she wrote that, you know?
Well, let the listeners decide. They have to go look it up.
Mad thing, mad by Lion TV and Big TV. Now, how does it feel to be showered with what I should say, champagne?
You're talking about my birthday
Your
party.
birthday bash.
Yeah, it's our birthday bash called the Queen of Queens.
The champagne was coming like non-stop.
It was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, I look $100 bottle of champagne we're talking about, you know. Because we make sure we zoom down from the label. You may talk say a $500 champagne bottle. You know what I say? Let me say pour it over non-stop. Crazy. That's the amount of love they have for this lady here. It's no
seriously.
Joke.
Yeah, that is a shows how much love that, you know, people have for me or whatever.
Yeah,
and a lot of people came out.
Really, a lot of people came out.
Yeah, man.
Birthday bash. I know you were surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised. Definitely. When I walked in, I was shocked. Like, you know, because I was nervous, you know, promoting it or whatever. And shout out to MC and Oz who definitely helped me promote that. But you know, I was definitely shocked when I walked in. I was grateful. I felt thankful that like all these people came out to show me support. I was telling my mom that I feel like that my birthday party was like a single woman's wedding or something like that. You know, like that's how I felt.
That was a beautiful dress. I'm like, they ruined the girl dress. Look at the girl dress. They ruined her hair. It's like craziness, ladies and gentlemen. Now, working with Arms House. Yeah, I know you did a project with them. How was that project?
So that was I did actually 2 projects with Arms House. The first was Real Up with G-Star. That was produced by Arms House. And the second project was my song called Tonight featuring Cargo. And so
yes, I remember. Yes.
So
that's the one when you went to Jamaica.
Exactly.
You team up with Cargo.
Exactly. So I met Cargo when I went to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica actually about this same time last year for my grandmother's funeral.
Yes.
And
sorry for that.
It's okay. Thank you. And then while I was out there, I did an interview with On Stage with Wilfred Williams. And so I had went to the studio and I ran into Cargo, and so he had heard about Real Up and realized I was the girl who sang it. So he was like, you know, we should do something together. At the time, I was with one of the producers from Arms House Records. So he decided, the producer was like, you know what, I'm gonna find a rhythm and make sure you guys do something. So I left the studio, went to do my interview at On Stage, and when I got back, the song was like half done. Cargo had done his part. Yeah, it was just me left to go on there and voice, and I couldn't believe, because you know Cargo is a very talented artist. He's a Billboard artist. And you know, sometimes a lot of people tell you, let's link up and da 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 da, and it never happens. And you know, he made it happen. So
nice. Now, you won an award that very few artists, right? Before I even go there's a question in the room. Okay, let me hear the question in the room.
J-Star said, do you like a man that can cook?
Oh, and I tell J-Star, I line up himself, you know.
Yes. No,
like a man
I actually love a man that can cook. Love a man. That's like my weakness.
Yes. And brought to the man that can cook, and some man can't cook. And if the woman that put her on the pot, him dead for hungry and go to McDonald's.
Yes, women appreciate that. Women appreciate that.
Okay. All right. Now back to that. You won an award wherein I would say what was it, Nicki Minaj did. She won that award. Remy Ma won that award, and that was the upcoming artist for the underground.
Yes, the Underground Music Award.
Oh, how was that?
That was awesome because you know what, that award is given to you by the people. The people have to vote. So it just shows that I have the support from the streets, and especially to win an award, that the same award that Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma won when they were coming up, kind of told me that I'm on the right track.
Of course.
So yeah.
Now, how would you describe your music to people out there?
I think it's a mix of dancehall, reggae, and pop. That's I grew up listening to like Sanchez, Dennis Brown, Bob Marley. That's what was playing in my house.
Yes.
But then I also grew up in the U.S. I grew up in New York, so I was listening to Hot 97. I listened to rap and I listened to R&B. So it's kind of like a mix of that.
Okay. Now, what makes your music good to you?
What makes my music good to me is that I think it's empowering for women. You know what I'm saying? Women can relate to it. It's from the perspective of a young woman herself. Nice. What we're going through right now. And it's said in a way that somebody in my situation would say it. So a lot of girls can relate to that because right now there are not a lot of songs that are empowering to women. And don't get me wrong, I love the songs, like Don't You Know Your Throat Again. I'm in the party dancing to that too. Yes. Yeah, I'm in the party dancing to that too. But then where's the equivalent for the women? Like what do the women get to say now?
It's true. That's why they have you now. Now, what has been the biggest challenge as a singer? All right, and have you been able to overcome that challenge?
I think the biggest challenge is to get the support from the DJs, from the selectors, to play the record to a point where it can build a buzz, because I think a lot of selectors and a lot of DJs are quick to just reach for a cartel or quick to just reach for the Idonia or the popcorn, or it's easy. You're gonna get to forward if you play the cartel. So it's easy, like, alright, I wanna forward, let me just drop the cartel, let me drop the new popcorn. But it's like, who is going to play the new Nefatarie or the new artist, like, from where you're actually from? Like, who's gonna find the new cartel? Like, you understand? So I think that's a challenge for every, new artist.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see I mixed two, I would say three, but I said two of her tracks that she did by herself.
Yes.
And a joke thing. You hear me? I tell us that track, but,
respect.
Alright, now, what best advice you have gotten from, I would say, a prestigious person or somebody who's been in the music business for a while, and who?
The best advice I've gotten. Wow. I would say I get really good advice from.
I'm putting her in a spot, you know what I'm saying? But no live TV show, we keep it 100 inside here. Mad thing, mad vibe.
So there's, I think the Olympic gold medalist, Jason Dads.
Oh, really?
The discus thrower.
Yes.
His Instagram page is very, very, very inspiring. And I speak to him sometimes. I always ask him like how he stays so positive. You know what I mean? And how on his journey, like how did he get to become great? Like how did he know what to do to become great? Right. You understand what I'm saying? And he gives me a lot of, great advice of just like praying and keeping focused and believing in yourself and staying positive. So if anybody like is looking for motivation, definitely go to Jason. I think it's DADZ, Jason Dad's Instagram page. It's very motivational.
Is he one of your, what I should say, one of your male crush that you have?
No, he's not my real crush. No, he's not my real crush.
We keep it on good inside.
No,
yes or no?
Far from it.
Far from it. Okay. The motivator guy for her. Okay, that's all. Yeah. I'm just saying what you guys wanted to say, Alright. What do you fear most in this business?
Fake friends, fake people, not knowing who my friends are.
Music business, trust me.
Yeah, not knowing who my real friends are.
Yes, because a lot of them will definitely laugh with you.
Yes.
And you talking producer would definitely want to come on to you.
Yeah.
How do you, and I know I've heard interviews that, you know, guys, I should say producer, try to hit on you and DJs try to hit on you. Now, I'm re-asking you the question because most of them out there didn't know or didn't hear about it.
Right.
How did you get to overcome it? Because I know you said it also make you stronger, and you also, not, I wouldn't say play along, but you go certain levels because you know how the
dance around it, or
How
so like, okay. So I think the reason I'm able to deal with it is because of my upbringing. You know, I have a good head on my shoulders. My family raised me to know that. One thing is like, look, I believe that Jah or God is the author and finisher of my destiny.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So no one man has all the power. So if a man is out there trying to blackmail you or say like you better do this or that or whatever, or else I'm not gonna play your song or I'm not gonna do whatever, you know, one thing
and she keeping it sort of clean. She wants to sleep with me like that, but we know she a dance run.
Yeah. You know, like I know that look, Jah is the author and finisher of my destiny. You feel me? So no one man can boss me or stop me from busting. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one thing you can always like remind yourself. And then, like you said, you kind of have to dance around it because at the end of the day, you don't want to burn any bridges. But you kind of
so
just
much
laughing.
like anything, right?
Yeah, it's so. It's funny. I asked this woman who's a media person on how she deals with it, and she gave me some good advice. She was saying she usually just, you know, if they say something to her, she just laughs and says, "Oh, I'll be right back," and walks away. You know what I'm saying? Without having to be rude and saying, "What? Yo." You understand? She just like, "Oh, I'll be right back."
Nice.
You know, and walks back.
Yeah, that's true.
So that they get the point, you know, she never comes back, but she's also not being rude.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
At least she don't, you know,
she doesn't burn the bridge. Exactly.
Right. Yes, we have 2 questions in the room, and on Facebook, what's the question? And by whom?
Judy said, "How old are you?"
I'm forever
Judy
young.
said, "Oh, huh?"
Forever young. No, but I am old enough to be in this situation.
She old enough to go into a club. You know what I'm saying? And going to a club, what, 21, 22? So she's old enough.
Yes.
The next question.
J-Star said, "Music plays a big role in your life. Will relationships slow down?" Yeah. Will slow you down.
I didn't get that. J-Star say music play a big role in your life, and what?
Will relationships slow you down?
Will relationships slow my music career down?
Yeah.
I think it's very hard to be an entertainer and have a relationship. It can be done, but it's very challenging. I don't think it has to slow you down. I think it can slow you down. But it doesn't have to. I think you have to find the right person who's able to deal with your lifestyle, because it's late nights at the studios, late nights at clubs trying to promote the record. Traveling, you know what I'm saying? So it takes somebody very, secure in himself to deal with my lifestyle.
So since we're on that subject, so are you free, single, and disengaged?
I am free, single, and disengaged. I'm married to music.
All right, guys, you hear that? That's it. That's it. Thank you. So, really, now, the reason why I say that is because, like, you're doing a show, and you're doing a concert, whatever, you look down into the audience, there's this one guy stay fixed on you. All right, you feel his energy, he feel your energy, you're performing, and you just, you know what I'm saying? Pointing at that guy because you feel the energy, trying to get the vibes, build the vibes. And look how tough, how big and bold the bouncer is. People always get backstage. Now, how do you, as a cute guy, probably can squeeze that number. How do you separate the fans from a possibility boyfriend?
I try not to date too. I just think it's a bad idea to mix business and pleasure.
As she's keeping it 100. Remember that, guys.
Yeah, I try not to, but I've never had that situation where like a fan from the audience tries to talk to me. I don't think I would go there anyway.
And it's also a touchy thing because a guy could be in the music business, so he understands that you have to do the travel, you have to do the this.
Very true.
And then the other guy who don't know jack about the music, I call you and this and this. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a double-edged sword because I tend to get along more clearly with people who are in music because they understand me, like you said, but then you end up mixing the business and the pleasure, but then the people who are not in the music, it's hard for them to understand your lifestyle and to, if they have a regular 9 to 5, they're not used to like the late nights and the, you understand what I'm saying? Right. So it is a catch-22.
Okay. Now my next question, who is your friend? What type of friend do you keep?
My friends are boring people compared to me. My friends don't know anything about my lifestyle. They don't want anything to do with the music part of my life. That's not there. Yeah, it's not there. Because I think we all have a life outside of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So after music, I have friends that are, my best friends are not from the music world, and we just do regular, girl stuff like go to the mall, whatever, go out to eat.
I can see that you're shopaholic, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm actually good at shopping. I'm not a shopaholic, I'm actually good at it.
Oh, you good?
I like to go out to eat. That's where, that's what I'm bad at. I go out to eat too much.
There's beauty in the room, I know you. Love to go eat.
I love to go to restaurants.
Now, also, in the business, in the recording studio, what do you have to say about guys who do recording and a lot of auto-tune on their voice?
I mean, I'm not really like opposed to like, oh my god, I think everybody should stop using auto-tune. If it works for you and your sound, it works for you and your sound. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time when everyone was singing T-Pain songs. Nobody was complaining about it then. And on top of that, there are probably songs out right now that you don't realize has auto-tune on it. It's just the degree to which you use auto-tune. You understand what I'm saying?
Some guys really turn it up like you.
Right, so it sounds like a computer.
Yes.
But then sometimes it's used on a record just to enhance it a bit, and a regular listener does not realize that.
I think you should tell some of the reggae artists about Nefatarie, because sometimes they go crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, okay, a stage show coming up. I want to go to that stage show because I want to watch them perform that particular track. Because trust me, you better come from Jamaica in your pocket with an altitude mic. Because like, any which way, me already, Alright, let's not go there. Ladies and gentlemen, Mad Vibes in the room. She's keeping it 100. Lion TV show is the Mad Show. Now, my next question, what about family support? Do you have that strong family support? Because you have some family, they'll go along with you. When you hit that big track that's playing on the radio, buzzing, all of a sudden everybody come out of the woodwork. I'm a cousin that, I'm a third cousin and shit and this and that, What about that? Now your songs, do you have this strong family support as before then when you started out?
Yeah, my parents are very supportive. They've always been supportive throughout my journey. And then my extended family, they have too. They've always, been interested in my music.
And who's your extended family?
Like meaning like uncles, cousins, stuff like that.
Oh.
They've always been, supportive and interested in my music and will come out to shows if they can and, ask me how the music is going. So yeah.
Nice. Now, Miss Nefatarie, I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong.
Nefatarie. Nefatarie, yeah.
Now, who do you see out there, like either a female artist or a male artist, like you said, man, I want to do a track with that particular artist?
I would love to do a song with Movado. I would love to do a song with Egyptian. Yeah.
Movado and Egyptian. Okay.
Yeah.
Did I hear you say something about Shaggy? It wasn't Shaggy, right?
No, but I mean, hey, I would love to go. I'm with Shaggy too.
I thought I heard one time you said something about Shaggy, but probably I'm overreading things, you know, especially 2-3 o'clock in the morning. All right, definitely. Now, my next question to you, because we're wrapping down, and ladies and gentlemen, any more questions? Let me know. Keep it coming. What do you? All right, let me. All right. What do your lyrics in your song usually deal with? As you said, a lot with ladies who is trying to uplift themselves, and put themselves out and stuff like that. Now, what about with the guys then? You also have to sing and touch the guys. So do you say that one day in your song you're gonna also go for the guys then?
Yeah, I mean, like, for example,
you write most of your songs, or you write all of them?
Yeah. I usually write. I'm involved in writing all my songs. Either I wrote it by myself or I wrote it with somebody. Yeah. But I mean, we touch upon the men too. Like Real Up, I'm talking to a man. You know, I'm talking about what happens in a bedroom with a man. You know, Money and Fast Cars. I'm telling this man, I want love and devotion. I want real love. I don't want
that particular car. And
exactly. Not because you have money or a Gucci belt or whatever.
So you're not into the materialistic guys then?
No, I'm not saying I don't like a man who is well dressed, but I'm saying you have to come with more than that.
Not because you're well dressed.
Exactly, you can't get
here,
right. Exactly, you know. So like, you know, I'm still talking to the men as well. Like, you know, in all of my songs, I'm still talking to the men.
Okay. Now, how would you like to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as somebody who went after her dreams. You know, went after her dreams no matter what, and was also the voice of girls and women who are not able to go after their dreams.
Nice. I like that answer. Now, also, I have a tricky question here. What about artists, especially because you mostly lean towards the reggae industry? What about those artists out there that do a lot of gay bashing in their music? What's your opinion
on the artists who do the gay bashing? I mean, that's what they do. Like everyone has.
What's your opinion on it?
On what?
On the gay bashing itself. Not alright. Skip on from the artist, but what do you think? You think that they have a right to, or they should not? What's your opinion?
Do gay people have a right to be gay, you're saying, or to
if what I'm trying to say, if the artists have that right
to bash gay people?
Yes, to bash.
I mean, there's freedom of speech. There's freedom of speech. Like, people have the right to say whatever they want to say nowadays. You know what I mean? People have the right to say racist things based on, you know what I'm saying, based on our law. You know, people have the right to speak against women. People have the right to speak against gays. Is it right? No, it might not be right to, you know, be harassing somebody or saying mean things to somebody. No, it's probably not right. Do they have the right to do it? According to the law, yeah, they do have the right.
Back to the freedom of speech. Right?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I like the way she answered this question.
You try to trap me. You're not gonna trap me. Lion TV, you will not trap me, I swear.
We keep it 100 inside here. I like how she answered that question. Like, alright, that's good. That's good, I like that, definitely. Now, if you have the power to free one of these artists, Vybz Kartel or Buju Banton, which one would you free?
Buju.
And why?
If I had to, right? Like, I would free both of them, but if I had to choose one, Buju. He's impacted me personally more. I think I don't know. I just he's
especially with the cultural.
Yeah, the cultural music, and you know, he's also not that you know, Cartel is not impactful or is not conscious, because I think he is conscious.
And he's the money maker.
Yeah.
Now.
But you know, clearly Buju does more conscious songs, I would say. Yeah.
Fair enough. What artists do you identify yourself or compare yourself to?
I would love my career to follow in the path of a Patra, of a Shaggy, that sort of thing, who have taken like reggae and mixed it with R&B like Patra did a little bit,
yes,
and or pop like Shaggy does, and brought their career and it became crossover. You know, they crossed over.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like Patra's videos were like on BET.
Oh,
you know what I mean? She was the queen of the pack.
She was the queen of the pack when she
You understand what I'm saying?
No joke.
And she crossed over. She did it. To me, she did it, you know? So I would love my career to, you know, mimic that of a Shaggy or a Patra.
Okay, very good. Nice. As we're wrapping it down now, 2 more questions or so to go. Now, do you know anything about, you know, Shabba Rankin, right? You know Shabba?
Of course.
You know Ninja Man, right?
Of course.
And do you know Major Mackerel?
Yes.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a question you guys wanted me to ask.
Oh my God.
What? Now, one of them you have to sleep with, one you have to marry, and one you have to kill. Which one would you sleep with? Which one would you marry to? And which one would you kill?
Give me
Shabba Rankin, Ninja Man, and not 3 ugly man. That's it. Shabba Rankin, Ninja Man, and Major Mackerel. Who would you marry? Who would you sleep with? Who would you get rid of?
I would get rid of Major Mackerel.
Alright. No, who
I
would
would
you
sleep with Shabba, and I would marry Ninja Man, because I'm not sleeping with Ninja Man.
Bro, hold up there. You're getting rid of Major Mackerel.
Yeah.
And you're sleeping with who?
Shabba.
You're sleeping with Shabba.
India. Yeah.
India. And then you get rid of. No.
I'm getting rid of
Mackerel. Major Mackerel.
I'm sleeping with Shabba, and I'm marrying Ninja Man.
But you still have to go sleep with me to marry you?
Why?
Oh.
I don't have to sleep with you if I marry you.
Bruh.
I have Shabba on the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, she kept it 100 in the room. I like everything about her, and I'm telling you, the music is even better. You know what I'm saying? Later on, I want to talk to the manager also, but definitely we'll a whole bunch of things. Thank you guys. She has something coming up for you guys in a few minutes, so stay tuned for that. Lion TV, Mad TV, and since you're in the reason why I'm gonna ask you this, you're in the business for a short time, but you're well experienced than a lot of the artists that's out there and been out there, because now you're rolling with the big leagues. All right, and then a joke thing when I say share roll with the big league and the big dogs. What would you say to an artist that is coming up today or tomorrow, knowing what you've been through within that short time but still have that experience? What would you want to say to that upcoming artist for him to look out for, or what to do?
2 things, probably the biggest things that stand out to me is to just go for it now. Just go for it. Don't wait until you think, oh, my songs have to sound better, or I have to be better, or this has to happen first. Just go for it. Use what you have to get where you want. You know what I'm saying? Start with what you have and just do whatever you can. The second thing is to build a team. You know, probably in the last year and a half is the first time I ever really had a working team around me, and you know, I've seen how much of a difference it makes to have that support and the support of people. Not that I haven't had support, I've definitely had support throughout the years, you know, but to really start to look at it like you are a business, you know what I mean, and everybody is responsible.
Business and a brand.
Yes, and a brand, of course. And you know, to you know, because when people see that, you're a force to be reckoned with now. Like when you have a team that's we all have a common goal. You know what I mean? People, they rate that. They're like, oh snap, like she has a movement going on. You know, so and just work hard. You know, people will respect it eventually. They might not acknowledge it at first, but eventually it'll get to a point. If you work hard enough, they have to respect it.
Ladies and gentlemen, she kept it 100 inside here. We definitely want to thank her for coming in. And definitely I'm having fun just sitting down talking with her. At least mine to go up in the night, looking her up and searching her up, paid the way for me this evening. And I want to definitely thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm telling you, it was fun for me. And I definitely know it was fun for you guys out there. And then check and see if there's any other last question out there before we wrap this up, because I want to see her sing one of her songs. I'm so curious in listening to her voice, just like you guys also. There's a question? Okay, let me hear the question and by whom?
Judy, and which artist inspire you the most?
Lauryn Hill definitely inspired me the most. You know, like I just was in awe with Lauryn Hill, you know.
Especially when she dropped, what's the name of that album again?
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, yeah.
That was one of the best albums ever.
Yes. And like, you know, it was, I just felt like I could relate to it. Like, it was where I was from, was one of the first albums to really take like R&B and mix it with reggae, and you know what I mean? And she, you know, it was heavily influenced by reggae, you know, and then her messages in all of the songs were empowering for women and positive, and you know, so she definitely has had a huge impact on my decision to follow music and to pursue music and on my life.
Oh, nice. Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for logging in. Don't leave yet, because we have a nice little thing planned up for just a minute or two. Alright? Stay tuned, Lion TV. Once again, say something for your fan as we're about to take a break.
Nefi Nation, big up. Up.
Alright, Mud Ting Mud Buzz, Lion TV. We out of here. In a few minutes, we'll be back.
Lion TV. All my independent ladies, pick up yourself. Yeah.
Nefatarie, no for them couldn't be the party. Say them my friends turn around here for me. I might listen them can't take it from me. No girl can't hide from me. No girl can pop style from me. Skin pretty on my clothes with things that I can't no for them couldn't be me party. Say them my friends turn around here for me. I might blessing them can't take it from me. No girl can't hide from me. No girl can pop style from me. Skin pretty on my clothes well clean. Means a 10 girl can't pass straight. So we say no boy can't hide from me. No boy can pop style from me. Whole world know me are the queen of queens. Represent ya in my city. The devil is a liar. Trap to me most well tired. You me a talk, you get time expired. Them a switch. You know say them no want see me rich. Bad mind, the bad mind want see me in a ditch. If I hate you, I hate them, hate me no. Time a pass by, it's a pass the crown. Now me never tired, they can't stop me. Don't talk, come and time, don't feel. So what we say? No girl can't hide from me. No girl can pop style from me. Skin pretty on the clothes well clean. Means a 10 girl can't pass straight. So we say no boy can't hide from me. No boy can pop style from me. Oh, world know me are the queen of queens. Represent ya in my city. Hey youth, tell me where you try to move for me. My friends won't pay a title for free. After this I name cocky hotel. So to you I bid farewell. This one in my face, so it's my back too. Not turn round, come in here about you. Make me a back stabber when you done pass through. No say when me gone and can't undo. So we say no girl can't hide from me. No girl can pop style from me. Skin pretty on the clothes well clean. Means a 10 girl can't pass straight. So we say no boy can't hide from me. No boy can pop style from me. Oh, world, know me are the queen of queens representer.
No sir. No sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it is crazy inside the room here. And definitely she's doing her thing, you hear me? Yeah.
Can I come there?
What you want to say, Wanda? What you want to say to your fans then?
Big up all my independent ladies who know say them bad in a real life, not just on Facebook or Instagram. What we say?
Rock.
Yeah. Can I come there?
I'm just living free. Me and a girl now getting on a war. Being alone is better. If you make a boy to me and take me for your food. Me listen to my mother. She always taught me to go to you.
Me want love and devotion.
My heart
Can't take the commotion. No boy can't give anybody to go post on. Have to work hard if you want the promotion.
So I promise you the house on the island.
And I promise you the ring on the diamond. If you want that, you go get that, go buy one. I'm independent, I don't need a hype man.
got money in fast cars. That don't mean say I can get to know just even if you do.
What we say?
Me and a girl now getting on a war. Being alone is better. If I make a boy to me and take me for the food. Me listen to my mother. She always taught me to cope.
Living my life free. Nah. Me I do wickedest boy when you want to make good body make you come back after. Boy when you want me to be tell me alpha. Every young girl future to bright. Better you want, don't waste your time. Me need real love, me not have to be no wife. But me now be no chick on the side.
Fast cars. That don't mean say I can get to know me just even if you do. Me and a girl now getting on a war. Being alone is better. If you make a boy to me and tell me for the food. Me listen to my mother. She always taught me to go to move.
Now make my boy stand me for money. What we say? Now make my boy touch me for money. But now make my boy stand me for money, my life. I have nothing to lose, don't worry about me.
Fast cars. That don't mean say I can get to know me just even if you do.
Hey.
Me and a girl now getting on a war. Being alone is better. If you make a boy to me and take me for the food. Me listen to my mother. She always taught me the golden rule.
Hey. Oh. Crack. Oh. Na. Lion TV, big up yourself, Nephew Nation. Oh.
No sir. Editor. Mud Voice Lion TV at the Crazy TV. You know what happened? Management come beside. You know me, I said, I want to keep this thing crazy. You know me, I put it on a spot, you know. A mad thing. Now, my question to you.
Yeah.
Working with her, what do you have to say about working with an artist like her? I know management because I've managed artists before and I know how it is. So by the time an artist ain't gonna get trouble, you see. But anyway, you know, as a manager, how do you go about working with her? Sometimes you may want to say, you know, go this route, and sometimes you say, no, I think I should go this route, and you know, you guys gotta finalize on one route to go to. So how do you go about that?
Well, working with her, I could just say it's just amazing. Because like she said, you know, she really had the experience. Like, she was doing this on her own before I came along. You know, and honestly, I know I'm the manager, but I'm really going to say that she's teaching me. There's a lot that I'm learning from her. Like, I've never done this in my life before. And, you know, ever since I've been working with her, like, people have been hitting me up like, yo, you know, I need your manager me, and I'm just like, nah, I can't, because this is what, you know, this is it right here. Yeah, you know, it is.
And we're not even
Yeah.
We're not even at the pinnacle yet.
Right. So it's just like with her, it's just like, you know, I can't. There's no rest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
MC meeting. You know, every time.
Is she an easygoing person as she look?
She's a boss.
Keeping it 100.
She's a boss. I'm gonna keep it 100. She's a boss. You know. She's true. The only word I can say for her is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. You know, like before working with her, and I tell the story everywhere. Like she can tell you herself. Like I was a fan before I came a manager.
Okay.
I was like one of those people you call a groupie.
Okay.
You know, to this very day, somebody else was managing her, I'll be in the audience like, yeah,
yeah,
you know. So amazing. That's all.
What do you have to say about him as your lead manager also?
And I think, you know, to his point, I think you need those people on your team, somebody who's loyal, you know what I'm saying, and who is a fan, like the manager should be.
I like that. He started out as a fan.
Yeah,
before, so you know he grew into loving the music, love what you do, and also bring his ideas and also compile with yours.
Right, and I think anybody on your team in whatever you're doing should be a fan of you or a fan of what you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you guys will be passionate, because it's hard work, so you have to be passionate about it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that'll keep you going. So.
And how is it traveling?
The travel. I mean,
I know you do Miami.
Yeah.
Also, when you're back in New York, and sometimes.
But I love to travel, so you know. But it's still work when I go. You know, it's still work when I'm going out. So, but I do love to travel.
Okay, do you find, especially when she's doing the traveling, it's more than one pulley that she's bringing along with her? Because you know she always have to be in the fashion, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to say you're a pulley, you end up carrying the stuff.
You know what's crazy? She won't even let me touch her luggage.
Really?
She won't let me touch it. It's her luggage, there's two things I don't touch. It's her luggage and her phone. Those are the two I stay away from. It's not hard working with her. It's amazing. Man. I'm just keep saying it. It's amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we definitely want to thank you guys for coming in here. Nefatarie. Oh my gosh. We didn't even get your name, ladies and gentlemen.
What? MC. Just leave it MC. Just MC. Yeah, right. MC.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, we want to thank you guys. Thank you for, I made the link with you first.
Yeah, man.
Then after,
thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
Social media, you know, tell the people your social media where they find you.
Tell them where they can find you.
Yes, please follow me on Instagram at Nefatarie Music, Nefatari Music, MUSIC.
I'm on that.
Yes, and check out my new music video for Queen of Queens at youtube.com/Nefatarie TV.
Yes.
And I'm on Twitter at Nefatarie Music, Instagram Nefatarie Music.
Yes.
And check out all my new music and my mixtape on SoundCloud.com/Nefatarie.
Ladies and gentlemen, check out our YouTube. Just Google her.
YouTube.
Just Google her on the YouTube. She pop up like a sore thumb. I hear me in the joke business. It's for real. Trust me, you see all the videos that you did, and check out Real Up.
Real Up.
You know what I'm saying? She broke out. Alright, she broke out in that one, and definitely a Monty, crazy vibes, love that. And as I said, welcome again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Definitely, anytime you're ready, one thing I want, management, listen to this. She going in the studio, come out with a track, more wants to email light up.
Oh, of course. Add you to the mail.
Remember, so let's say to the next time I see her, I'm going to get the track. I'm here. New music without me, because I write. No, his number me have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A man thing, yeah, definitely. You guys do something, just send the track.
Thank you.
I place it inside here.
Yes, no thank you for all the support on Queen of Queens and Money and Fast Cars.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Thank you.
It's good track. It's good track, and everything about you is definitely amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
There you go. Management also. Take it easy, take care. Thank you guys for logging in, showing the support to her and also to the Lion TV.
Check out my music videos, Lion TV. Check out my music videos at youtube.com/Nefatarie TV. For any business, email teamnefatarie@gmail.com. And of course, I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Nefatarie Music. Oh, Nefi Nation, big up yourself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good night. We out of here. Thanks for the support always. Bye.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I had a blast on the line so make sure you lock in for the next time and the next artist to see me. Destination.
You got money and fast cars. That don't mean say I could get in my trust. Even if we had